You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants on Big Ten football, and there is, I don't know if you want to call it movement by the way of the Big Ten. If you've watched this channel for a little while, you know I'm a huge Michigan Wolverines fan, and I'm madder than hell that the Big Ten has decided to cancel the season because of the coronavirus. There was new statistics that came out that said only 6% of coronavirus deaths were actually from the coronavirus only. In other words, other people had died, but the coronavirus was not what actually caused the death. And if you're keeping up with this, you know by now that Big Ten football has become sort of a political showdown. Democratic states, leadership. It's my belief that the season was actually canceled because of Donald Trump, if you want to know the absolute truth. So Donald Trump did have a conversation with the commissioner, Kevin Warren, and Dan Patrick also weighed in on some information he got from somebody that he's got a contact with. So there might be some hope for the Big Ten to come back. As we know, the Michigan governor, what's her name? Whitmer. She is a battle axe that hates Donald Trump with a passion. If it was up to her, Michigan would stay locked down until 2054. That's a fact, okay? Everybody is in the corona panic. They had voted 11-3, essentially, to axe the season. But Big Ten football is fighting now. Ohio State wants to play. Nebraska wants to play. Iowa wants to play. And Ohio State had even put out a proposal out there where 6 teams would come back. But the problem is you're trying to get Michigan teams involved in this and Wisconsin teams. And what do both states have in common? Democratic governors. All right. Again, everything is about the hate for Trump these days. Now, Donald Trump said this, had a very productive conversation with Kevin Warren, commissioner of the Big Ten Conference, about immediately starting up Big Ten football. Would be great for everyone, players, fans, country, on the 1-yard line. Of course, that sent the leftist media into a frenzy in which you started having all these denials come out. Oh my God, F no. One source supposedly said F no behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. So they started covering their ass because Donald Trump's involved and the leftist media is involved. And you got a whole section of like football opponents. They're supposed to be proponents of football, but Clay Travis calls them the Corona Bros that don't want to see college football being played. Now in Republican states, look, the SEC, Big 12, ACC, they're all going to play. They're ready. Now, Dan Patrick come out and said the following, quote, Big Ten will start October 10th if they can pass updated safety measures and procedures. Don't know if it will happen. Last night I was told something was going to happen this week with the Big Ten. The source went on to lament the leadership and patchwork ideas of the group that has led everybody to being on a different page. The fact that there's no leadership, different agendas, makes it difficult to think they can come together, the source told Patrick. Again, I think this is an uphill battle. Look, they've got people from Nebraska that filed a lawsuit against the Big Ten right now. You got Iowa players. You had a huge petition where players wanted to play. And among that age group, the coronavirus is pretty much, it's like if you were to get it, it like comes through you and goes out the other side, and you may or may not ever know it. But look, you got all these Big Ten schools that's having intramural sports going on. People are in the dorms. People are in classrooms. They're even doing sports training. Like you can train if you're part of the team, but you can't actually go just play the game. Utterly ridiculous. It is all political. It is all political. Now, I've got some good news. College football is back. College football is back tomorrow night. Very quickly, we've got Central Arkansas at UAB, ESPN 3. South Alabama at Southern Miss. That's Brett Favre's college. Okay, so am I going to sit here and deny the fact that at least one of those games will be on in the background? I will not. I will not disavow any knowledge of that. It's happening. One of those two games will be on in the background. Do I really give two rats' asses about any of those teams involved? No. But college football is back, and I do love me some college football. I'll probably primarily be the one that covers college football on this channel. John's sort of the NBA guy. I'm sort of the college football guy, and we're both NFL guys. But that's where we stand with Big Ten football. Dan Patrick says around October 10th because, and this is the other takeaway, they want to be able to start in time to be involved with the college football playoff. That's a big deal, okay? So if they start on October 10th, they would come in and be able to be involved with the rankings, and then they could be involved with the playoff when we get around to college football playoff time. And look, the Big Ten doesn't need to take a hit. If you're wondering why so many people are fighting for Big Ten versus, let's say, the Pac-12 or Pac-10 or whatever in the hell they call themselves who just gave up, because that's just it. The whole conference out on the left coast just gave up. They were like, oh, well, no, we're leftists, peace, we're out till next time. I mean, the Pac-12 doesn't give a shit. That's what Clay Travis said today. He said the Pac-12 just absolutely doesn't give a crap that they're not playing. Big Ten, no, you've got kids, you got parents, you got coaches. Jim Harbaugh's fighting. They want to play this college football season. It makes no sense to wait until the spring. They're talking about a startup in like late December, January. Well, that's really stupid because that's when actual flu season starts. And if you're going to see a spike, possibly in the coronas, it's going to be at the same time that the flu season gets charged up. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. Start the season before we get there. Look, just give us some damn Big Ten football. How about that? Quit politicizing it. Quit making this about the election. It has become ridiculous what's going on in this country. When you're now involving college football in your political aspirations and allowing it to get in the way of kids playing ball because you hate Donald Trump, leftists have lost their minds. They're out of control lunatics. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. I'm ready for Big Ten football. Come on. Now, thank God, SEC, Big 12, ACC is going to play ball. In the South, we want college football. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.